Hello and welcome to the General Hospital Mini Spotlight, or as we call it, James Mini Spotlight here on JLJ Media. I am James Lott Jr. I'm here for your pleasure. And so is my co-host, cohort, co-conspirator, compadre, Frank Moran.
It sounded like a parent calling for their in-troubled child when you said the General Hospital mini spotlight. General Hospital mini spotlight.
Promise Spotlight, get in here. Get in here. The James Mini Spotlight. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're back.
Well, let's have a little sip.
At 10, I'm gonna go cheers. The guy I have this mug today. It's because it's almost Halloween.
Mm. Oh, this it tastes better after 10 years.
I was gonna say after 10 years, it tastes really good in there, doesn't it? It does. So we're back after a little break. And I got things to tell you. I got things to tell you in the church announcements. I'm gonna need you all to pay attention. But first,
No.
not gonna copyright that. That's Julie Chen movies. But first, all the shows are out today. Beyond the Gates, Why Not Me Spotlight, Bold, Beautiful Me Spotlight. They are out now, audio and video. So you can listen to them or watch them. They're out. They're good too. Annie, we did miss you last week in the anniversary show. You didn't come. You didn't come to Annie. The one show of the year you didn't show up. Frank's upset.
Broke my heart.
Because we're glad you're here today. Hi, Cheryl Stevens. That's there's that. Now, what's coming up? Obviously, after this, my chocolate twin, Tony Moore. And the cohorts over there are doing Edition Days. It's about Days of Our Lives. Peacock's #1 Emmy Award winning hit drama, Days of Our Lives. He always says that somehow. And how old I am. So I don't know how old I am this week. We'll find out. But check them out at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 Eastern on their channel, Edition Day. Tell them Frank sent you. Also, Lounging with Tony. Just I want to give a shout out. He is one of my best friends. I want to give him a shout out. He's doing these amazing interviews on his channel, Lounging with Tony. It's a show called More Please. And you always want more, please. Right, Frank?
Absolutely.
More. He did an episode with Trina Braxton yesterday. Yes, that Braxton, Tony's sister. So check that out. And so she spilled some tea. She is anywhere else. So go check that out on his channel, Lounging with Tony. And Tony is leaving nightlife in Los Angeles. After 17 years, he's putting on his last production at West Hollywood Beaches on October 20th at 8 p.m. called Drag Me to Dinner.
Wow.
It's a dinner and drag show, and it's actually very solemn. This was not he didn't want to leave nightlife, but basically it's how it's working. But he will be performing also there, not in drag, but he'll be performing. You probably have a really good number. So we're saying goodbye. I'm going. So I'll be, you want to meet me? I'll be there.
Oh.
I know I don't go out very often. I don't. That's West Hollywood. But for Tony Moore ending his nightlife career, which he's done a lot there at all different clubs and bars there, I'm going to support him. So if you're in town, check it out. Go to Lounge with Tony and find out information on that too. Let me say that. Also, here's what's very important. Here's important, you guys. We're not here next week. And he's like, I hate that I broke Frank's dead inside heart. I know. It was already dead. Now it's dead again. Yeah, it's dead again. Now it's dead and broken. Dead and broken. That's what it is. Exactly. We're not here next week. No shows next week because James Lott Jr. is returning to the Emmys after a 2-year, let's say hiatus. You guys all know the story. But Tammy Govey and I will be there. So will Candace Mack. We'll all be there at the Emmys, which are Friday, October 17th. They're not on cable. They're not on network TV. They're at theemmys.tv. Download the app, theemmys.tv. That's what I'll be showing them next Friday at 4 p.m. East Pacific. I'll be on the red carpet with Tammy, hopefully getting all the interviews. So everyone, all Emmy interviews will be on a show called Daytime Emmy Specials, JLJ Media. It's already, just go ahead and follow it. If you're on this channel, you'll get it here. They'll be on here. But if you are a listener, hi audio listeners, go follow wherever you find this. Go look for Daytime Emmy Specials, JLJ Media. Will pop up, hit follow. All interviews for all the shows, no matter who we're talking to, This is gonna be a 3-hour show, you guys. They're doing both. I don't know if you do this, Frank. They're doing both the regular Emmys and the ones nobody cares about. The Creative Arts Emmys together as one show.
Wow. Wow. That's
So
a
that's what's going on.
beating.
Yes. So whoever last time I was there, I had 50 interviews. That's when I was there. So all of them are going over to daytime Emmy specials. Don't come here looking for it on GHB Spotlight. It's over there. So everything will be over there, and I'll remind you guys also. But I want you guys to know that. And Monique, to answer your question, on October 21st at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern, it's our annual daytime Emmys recap, and we'll see who won in the nomination, in the guessing of the nomination, the wins this year. It's Candace Mack, Jerry Waggett, your favorite Walker Ragsdale, and myself, who will give you all the tea, especially me and Candace, as we will have been there, of the daytime Emmys. You know, nobody's spared. We suffer fools lightly. The whole thing, we give it to you for real. So 5 years running. So that's what we're going to do that. I'm excited for that. That's going to be fun.
I assume you're going for at least a minimum of 60 interviews.
I'm going for whatever. Just get what we're going to get to. I have no idea what we're going to do this year. It's been 2 years. I usually have access to everyone. I'm very curious to see what happens. And it's going to be a long show. So I'm trying to get my stamina going to get myself ready for that. But I have an event, attempting to have an event 2 days later, 2 days before that. It's a cancer event that we're doing the red carpet for also. People like Kathy Griffin and some other stars will be there. I'm working on that one too. So I have 2 events that's coming this week. I'm trying to get myself together. As many of you guys know, I have cancer myself. I thank you for all the messages and everything. And I'm dealing with it. So this event came up. They personally invited me to come to the red carpet. And I said, you know what, I'm going to. So look out for me wearing pink. Interviews coming on that one too. So that will be probably on Extra Connection. I'm not sure what show they'll be on, but me and Tammy are doing that one also on Wednesday night at the Skirball Center. There's some stuff, you guys, this week. We got some content coming your direction. Trust and believe, all kinds of stuff. Hi all, interview Donnell Turner when you're on the red carpet. I will do my best, Rodelli. I will do my best. You saw me last time. I think I did interview him real quick. But I saw him. So yes, it depends on when they show up. Or how that all happens. Sometimes they come all at once, and then you try to grab somebody. You're interviewing somebody else and try to grab somebody else, and then sometimes they come sporadically. So it all depends. But I know everybody, so I'm gonna be using my big ass mouth. Hey, I'm down here, bitch. Get over here. Come to me. Come to me. Yeah, you bitch. Go here. They all know me. I might use my cancer. I have cancer. Come talk to me. Yeah, that's right. Come over here. Who knows? We're gonna work it out, kids. But I'm trying to save my stamina for all that next week. And then we'll be back on the 26th. We'll be back in studio here on the 26th of October. It's gonna be close to Halloween. I may be dressed up. Who knows?
Ooh, scary.
A Sith Lord or something. I haven't decided yet. I have all these capes. I want to do these capes. I don't know. Lastly, before I go, I just want to mention this because I don't care if it's daytime or nighttime or whatever, but we lost Diane Keaton, who starred in several films with my godfather. You guess who that is? Back in the 70s. For my brother, it's obviously Annie Hall, her Oscar-winning turn. For my daughter Monica and I's Baby Boom, I used to play that on a VHS tape to death when she was a kid, Frank. And she directed videos, folks. She was a director. She directed 2 of my favorite videos from Belinda Carlisle, which is Heaven is a Place on Earth and I Get Weak. 2 videos. I love both those songs. If you're from the 80s, you know those songs. But they were directed by Diane Keaton, who knows, right? And I just bought her book a month ago on the recommendation of Marissa Serafini, friends of the show, and my daughter. I got the book. It's a memoir from years ago. It was hard to find at first. I found it. It's really good. And now she died, so it's kind of weird that I just happened. But I mean, so many. I mean, First Wives Club, Something to Talk About, Godfather. She's been in a lot of stuff. Frank, any thoughts?
Yeah, it's you just if you love film, you've seen Diane Keaton and she's wonderful in the parts that she plays. So one of those where it's like not even on your radar that I guess that happens. Like time passes for us all. And even if, it's not public, who knows what everybody's dealing with in their personal lives and it's to lose somebody no matter what age. You just forget that everybody's aging. That's the th
That's true.
despite how young you feel. We're all aging.
We're all going to death. We're all going to death. We're not going to get out of here alive. We won't get out of here alive. That's the kind of whole point. Yeah, it's true.
Well, I'm hoping, our AI can allow me to just download my consciousness into the machine.
I said no AI for me. When I'm dead, I'm dead. And you'll get no more James Lott Jr. I don't be working as AI. I'm dead. I'm tired. My spirit's tired. Everything's tired, Frank. I don't know where we're going to keep working. Where I go, that's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. So yeah, so excited. So that's all. Those are church announcements, and rest in peace to whoever was friends and family with her. I just want to send the best to them. So there you go, kids. All right. Oh, and today is his name is Adrian like Alvarado. He plays oh my god, what was his name all of a sudden? Sidwell's son. It's his birthday today. So happy birthday to him.
Oh, Marco.
Marco, yes, it's his birthday today. So happy birthday to him. Make sure I get that out there.
Haven't seen him in a hot second.
Oh yeah, as I was saying, there's all stuff. It's like this stuff. Yeah, but you know what? I'm okay at the moment because I've been enjoying the show the last couple of weeks. Monica's gone. We had the funeral. We talked about that before we left. We had talked about Drew being ushered out and the whole thing. But since we've been gone, we had on the rights to it. We saw why is Mr. Stephanie trying to FaceTime me right now? Hold on, folks.
Right.
You're on live with me and Frank. Say hi to everybody. Why is this still ringing? There's Marissa Serafini, everybody. Say hi to Marissa.
Woo! A celebrity in our midst.
It's a celebrity, you guys. It's a celebrity.
Just wanting to say that I'm going to be down in your area in like literally 30 minutes. I was like, if you wanted to, I know it's Sunday and you're usually busy, but like, if you wanted to like grab a quick food or something, or I was actually going to go down to Venice now to just walk around because it's a beautiful day and it's Sunday.
Number one, I just started my show, so I will not be done in 30 minutes. Number two, I know. Oh my God, see, you didn't hear that, folks. And secondly, I've been sick all week. I had a flu, so you don't want to get around. You don't want to get around me. I'm still sick.
After you take time and all.
I know, right, exactly. But I love you, Marissa. I just mentioned your name, Marissa. I said because of Diane Keaton passed.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started. That's exactly why I'm going up because I watched Because I Said So again for the millionth time last night, and the whole opening scene is at Venice Canals. I was like, God, I haven't been there forever, so I'm literally just driving to Venice Canals right now, just to walk around.
Yes.
My life,
Yes.
Fuck. Live our life to the fullest. And I was like, what? It's Sunday. What am I doing?
Yes.
Let's just go out and literally enjoy life. So
yes.
That's why I'm going to be down in your area.
Oh, I love it. Well, I'm glad. Like I said, I just mentioned your name. It's good to see. I love you, and I thought about you because of the book and everything. And I literally just mentioned your name, and she calls. So, but I gotta do a show. I'm live right now. I gotta go back and do a show. Watch
all of them, like chronology, and read all three of her autobiographies. They're amazing.
Yeah, they are.
So
they are.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. I thought of you. Well, I love you.
Yes. All right, love you. I'll talk to you later.
Bye. This is my life, you guys. A lot of folks don't come down to Inglewood area, so she's coming down to the Inglewood area, and she wanted to take me out. So, because I was like, I can't go out. I'm busy because I'm sick.
Come on, you put on a mask, James.
Oh man, no, she gets sick easily. That's why I don't want to get her sick. Because then she'll blame me when I'm all running around happy and well, and she's like, I'm sick again.
She called you, so
deserves it. It's the famous thing in Airplane. They bought their tickets. They knew they were getting into.
That's right.
Yeah, I love it. Anyway, back to our schedule. See, you never know in my life. Back to our schedule. I love when people call me, come down, come to LA. Oh, yes, and Jane Elliott was in Baby Boom. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. So she was in that little GH thing. Everybody's talking about Diane Keaton. So she was very original. She was very original, one of a kind, all that stuff. Yes, I agree with that. But anyway, so I was talking about train of thought. So we had a will reading. But before that, I guess we have some of this shit. I guess before that, there was the whole Tracy and Ronnie, this Bard scenes. What do you think? I mean, yes, we got Erica Slezak, a powerhouse, obviously. But what are you thinking about this whole sister from out of nowhere and all that? What are you thinking, Frank?
I mean, I know as a GH historian, you will have your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, she's an incredible talent, obviously.
Yeah.
So, and very cool. I think a lot of people were excited to see her on here. I, uh, I'm fine with that, her being, the long lost, never really spoken of sister of Monica. That's fine if they want to make those adjustments. So far, just the usage of her has been very kind of repetitive and lackluster. So, and knowing that we have her for such a small amount of time, it makes me like we should be doing more with this daytime legend. If we're gonna this acting titan, if we've gotten her out of retirement stuff, for to come back into this role, let's make the most of it. And I just feel like we're maybe close to halfway of her time on the show, and it's like, okay, this is what we got, just kind of repetitive.
Frank Moran, that's why I love you. I completely agree with you on all counts. I'm not feeling it fully. And I'm curious, again, we have a power. We were talking like, I mean, I don't want to undersell how big Erica Slezak is in the daytime community, right? It's like having Susan Lucci. It's like having Eric Braeden, or I mean, like it's a big deal. And it's like, what are we doing with her? Like, what are we really doing with her? Her and Tracy going out. They have her playing the role of I'm an innocent person. I just found out, and I don't know what's going on. I was a waitress somewhere. I think that whole thing is about a waitress thing. But like, I'm just like trying to figure out. Okay, is it going to kick in at some point where we see Erica's real talents? The chance that they don't feel either. I know. I don't. It's just there's something missing about this, and right, there's something missing.
Because I feel like we two things are either going to happen. One, we can all tell that Martin had a hand in this, and that
Everybody say that in chat. Everybody say that in chat.
He's the one that's been writing. That seems the obvious thing, that he's the one that's been corresponding instead of Monica with her this whole time. So he set up this false relationship with Monica this whole time. So then she learns about this, she's devastated, and she leaves, and we never hear of her again. Uh, and then, or two, I mean, which seems like just a waste of her talent. Like, she just came on, she was a dupe, she was a patsy, and then she's brokenhearted and she leaves town. Like, and that was the end. Like, that's what we brought her on, for that sort of role. Or two, I would love to see her more proactive, but the show has not made any indication that she is knowingly involved. I mean, we saw her getting called by Alexis's law firm to come in for the reading of the will, and even that like took her by surprise. So, at least of what the show has shown us before, she has no idea that she's being played at all, and she's not coming here under any ulterior motives.
Yeah. I think Frank's saying, I don't want to repeat because I agree with him completely. I don't. I'm just trying to figure out, why am I not more excited? Why am I not just overjoyed? We've seen other guest stars come on, and it's been fun. They were fun. It's kind of fun to see her on there. Yes, mini reunions with Amanda Seaton. Her sitting next to her, and they both run on Want to Live Together. I know Chris McKenna's been posting pictures. We haven't seen them together yet, but they've been posting pictures. They were mother and son on Want to Live years ago. He was one of the Joeys. Her seeing her and Sunny talk. People hated it. I didn't hate it. I understood the show wanted to have them together in a scene. I think that, I accept certain things, and they're probably saying, how can we get Sunny, a powerhouse actor, one other, and her on the scene together? It made sense, which was harmless, whatever. Him and Tracy have had a contiguous relationship. He kind of tells her, don't be afraid of her. I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean that made. I mean, like, how are you not gonna have Maurice Bernard? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, because I felt like you needed somebody outside the Quartermain family in that role that was kind of do that.
Yes.
I mean, and who else would you have had other than,
Maybe Laura Wright. I'll
you
say
know,
Laura Wright.
yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
So, uh, I felt like it would be somebody of some stature in the show. And so, yeah, I mean, Maurice is fine. I mean, so far this has been very kind of insular appearance. I mean, just
Yes.
she's
Yes.
just the cues, and she's coming in as, yeah. I mean, she's very, she knows that she's been estranged from her sister, but she's felt like they've at least through mail have kind of reforged a connection, and so she's, I don't know, she's a very humble person coming into this.
Yeah.
She really, and there's real no, she comes in with no agenda other than just wanting to, you know, hopefully better know the family that Monica had throughout her life when she wasn't with her. So I don't know, it's just not a very interesting situation for an actor of this stature to be playing this particular role.
Amaya says she likes the Ronnie story, but she also liked the Warren stuff. The Warren stuff was interesting. I would say it was kind of fun when they said, "Oh, it's the wrong address." I'm like, "What?" I was kind of like, "That's a nice little twist." I mean, what? I mean, the thing is, the story isn't bad. I'm not going to speak for Frank. Frank can speak for himself, but I think Frank and I are not saying the story's horrible or bad. It doesn't seem of a caliber of that kind of actress. It seems like to me. Erica said her husband's a huge Sunny fan. Again, we don't care about the Sunny stuff. That's fine. The Sunny stuff, I'm like, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the rest of it, though. As a whole, you bring her in, you make her act.
It
You know
would
what I
be
mean?
different. It would be different for me if I knew that this was a 2-year contract role. Like
Right.
in a world where she was like willingly like, hey, I am going to be here for a long-term piece of time, this would be different. I wouldn't mind this slow burn start.
Yeah.
Because then we see her develop a relationship with Tracy, something, kind of replacing the chance for us to see Monica
Yeah.
on canvas. Like she comes as a surrogate Monica to
Yeah.
serve the family and to the viewer. Great. Uh, but knowing that she's here for such a short amount of time, it's just like, man, we need to move. We need to give. There needs to be more, for my feeling, for this. Otherwise, I feel like it's just, you know, a very
Yeah.
wasted tenure with her.
Maybe more will come. Maybe more will come. I don't know. I kind of like her and Michael kind of getting close a little bit. Just kind of like, I mean, that's a little something. And the other quartermates, of course. I mean, the whole reunion of Will. Alexis is hilarious. I love his Nestle Grand. She knows his family. She's been around his family off and on for years. And she's reading the. And when Tracy's like, "Oh shit, get the other lawyer," she goes, "I don't work for you." Because like I said, I don't work for you. I don't work for you. I laugh when she closed it. She's like, "Well, that's my time to go." Because I don't work for you. That's my time to go. Okay, bye, good night. And she's like, just left. I thought it was hilarious because she was like ordering her around, like, "Yeah, get the other lawyer," and he's like, "I don't work for you. I don't work for you." It was hilarious. And even Jason was kind of like, "What's going on here?" He's a little suspicious.
Uh, yeah. I mean, because it does seem so out of place. Martin is playing a dangerous game with this. So yeah, and I mean, and Martin was smart. He didn't, because certainly he has his beefs with Jason after
Yeah,
he kind of kidnapped him and was roughhousing him to get information out of where Valentin was located. So I mean, he's no fan of Jason, but he was just targeting Tracy. And so in the will, he was able to keep everything kind of as it was, but then just give Tracy the pickle Lila.
oh my god, I know that's. That pickle Lila. I said to them, they better not have that. They brought it back.
Uh, yeah, and then just change it from going to Michael to the house going to Ronnie instead.
Yes. Amaya brings up a point that I'm gonna talk this for a second, you guys. Because she was like, I'm gonna let it play out, and if it ends badly, then I will judge it just as me. I guess for me, and everybody is different. There's no right or wrong way, obviously, about this. But I judge along the way as I watch a storyline. But I don't judge as hard when a storyline begins. I'm like you at the end if it turns out to be this like, oh my god. But I do judge along the way. I mean, I think it's I always think you should wait and let things play out a little bit, see how they go. And we've had some stuff play out so far. We've had some major things play out the last couple of weeks with her, and I'm like, that's so I do. So I judge along the way, but we're obviously going to watch it play out. And like I said, if it turns around to something really good towards the end, I'll be all for. I'll tell you guys the same thing. I mean, oh, that was good. I mean, we'll admit if something is. We've been shocked before. We have been shocked in storylines before. But right now, for me, I will fully admit I have high expectations, as most people would, for an actress of her caliber. You don't bring on Meryl Streep and have her play some stupid, some little lackluster character. You just don't. You are expecting. I think people are expecting a really good story because she is on for a short amount of time. And yes, they film sometimes up to 5 or 6 episodes a day. So who knows really how many she did film within the time she was there. So it could be for a while. You never know. I'm hoping maybe some good stuff's going to really come up. Maybe it's just the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's tough. I mean, I can understand wanting to see the story told first and looking at it, but then the way the material is presented to us, it's presented to us in a Monday through Friday, 5 day a week fashion. So, you can't help but have thoughts and feelings about it. And that doesn't mean that you're not, that you don't want a great outcome for the story or that you're writing off the story is, like we're not saying the story right now is over and it's awful.
No, not at all.
Like James, like you said, James, it could, the ending of it could pay this all off. But I think it is fair to be able to, critically think about how it's being presented to us too. Because I mean, these are talented writers who are writing in this format for years and years and years and years and years. So they should be able to hopefully give us entertaining scenes on a daily basis that even in small doses can still pay off tell a satisfying story that stretches out over weeks or months.
This person's bringing up really Ronnie is running for on 4 episodes, but they were really important episodes. So really important storyline point episodes actually. So I will challenge you on that actually about why. I mean, like I said, we're not saying it's bad. We're not saying it's horrible or bad. We're just saying that yes, and I think, actually, to me, you could be on one episode, I can still judge you on one episode. It doesn't matter. It was one episode or 4 or 10, but she's been on some very important. She's actually an important plot point. Just her character alone is an important plot point. They plopped her in a major storyline. So I think there is a right to sit there and judge stuff. I don't need 10 episodes to judge somebody. I think it's okay. But like I said, again, when I'm saying it's horrible, we're just saying that I still think. Like I said, hopefully it'll come to a really big climax and it'll be really good, and we'll see it. But I will stand by my statement. If Erica Slezak is on my screen, I need to see her really act, like really, and give us some really juicy stuff because she's not on screen all the time. We don't have her all the time. She's not under soap. So I'm just like, we're gonna watch. Our job here is we talk about the shows every week. So. Well, if it's good, we'll talk about it too. If we think it's great, we'll tell you also. We will. We'll be like, yes, that was a great job.
Yeah, and yeah, what I do like about this is that, I mean, we did see Monica leave that pendant with the photo of them in there. So regardless of this relationship being kind of manufactured by Martin, that Monica did have feelings for her sister. I mean, because imagine had Martin not been involved in any of this, that would have also been a shock to the Quartermaines to find out that Monica had this pendant with a photo of her and her sister that she had never mentioned in her time there. And now it was up to Quartermaines to find this person and give it to him. Yeah, so I mean, clearly Monica had feelings about the sister, regardless of what Martin has done for this.
But also, if you're gonna bring on a character, any new character, just say forget it's Ronnie, whatever. If you bring on any character, You already have characters on the show. That means they're getting less lines, they're getting less scenes, they're. I mean, it's like basically all these quarterbacks are running around. We bring us someone else that I really need them to be really dynamic for me, because they're taking away from other people's jobs. Other people have been sitting there forever. I mean, Ned's had a nice little sides, a little bit with this whole storyline. I mean, it's good to see him, but Olivia has barely had a few words.
Yeah, I need her to have more to do than just worrying about trying to get a pizza oven.
Right.
Like,
That
can you
pizza oven
imagine?
gag is like okay, now you're killing that to death. That's I mean I'm like okay, whatever. Even Drew, he gave Drew a little something nice about this, about the whole now the family's turned against him. He thought he had a chance with his mother, but I kind of get that. I mean, that was kind of fun. But I'm gonna say about there's other people we're not getting their reactions. Kind of. I'm like okay. I mean, I guess it's. I mean, it's about Ronnie in there now. So I don't know. I hope to see more. I hope to see more because this storyline is very important. The house is a very important character on General Hospital. It is. Regardless of what's going on, it's a very important part of the show, and who gets it, it's very important. And it's funny that everybody just knew and accepted Michael would get it.
Yeah.
There's no problem with that. They just accepted it. So I'm curious if there is another will or if things have been tampered. If she gave it to Tracy for real, or I'd be very interesting. They brought that point that Michael has all this money, so why would he need it? Isn't that funny? That was like that's actually a point, I guess. But that was her grandson. That was Alan. That's her. I mean, that's Alan's true. That's like you said, it's a true heir, basically. That's her true biological heir. So it wouldn't be Scout. It wouldn't be something. It wouldn't be Danny. It's for both Monica. It would be Michael.
Yeah.
And the kids. So I think that's the house is very important. That's a very important part of the show for comedy and for everything. But yes, the pizza oven thing. I'm like, Olivia should have more of that. They showed the one flashback of her and Monica talking about she's basically the Lila of the house. We need more. I wish we had more of that. I wish we had more of some of that going on in there, and it just didn't happen as much. But anyway, that's fine. So we know. So right now the house is in Ronnie's name. Then because we have this other storyline going on at the same time with they're still trying to investigate who did it. They realize it's Edward's gun. Obviously, Ronnie finds the typo. So do we all think because Anna tried to confront D.A. Turner and D.A. Turner were like, yeah. Did she do it on purpose to help Sonny and through Michael through Sonny? Do you think she helped?
I don't know if it was on purpose, but the way they shot that scene, it definitely made her think like her mind was not 100% focused on that phone call and the task at hand. She saw those guns out on.
Oh my God! I'm like, and they are folks. I don't think if you have timestamp this. You know what's going to happen. Sonny and Eddie Turner are going to sleep together. That's what's going to happen. She'll be compromised. That's just what's going to happen now. We know what's going to happen.
Office.
That'd be hilarious.
That's what Sonny pays her for.
Right. Alexis walks in. It is just, I don't know. It's just that they're really, really, really are pushing them. And Medora, I was with you on that one. So Anna is partly your fault too, bitch. They handed it to you. You didn't read it also correctly. You just got so excited and you thought I'm like, you tried. I love how Eddie was like, it was a mistake, girl. It was a mistake. Get over yourself. Yeah, you never made mistakes. And she's supposed to be a smart ass. And I love the look she gave when she walked out. She turned over and she looked like, okay, bitch. Then walked out. But I'm like, but Anna, you got it all. You had it also in your hands last. Everybody's at fault.
Yeah.
Because you didn't catch it. You're like really smart ass. So I thought it was kind of funny with that. And having Chase have to go back with her to the house and like, what's going on? She has a sister. I'll fill you in later. Like, what's going on? Like, it's kind of funny. But
I mean, if you were Ronnie in that situation, I mean, would you have done anything different? I mean, it feels like it's weird to just be dropped into this middle of this family, then find out you're owning this house, then you get served a warrant. And then you have Chase coming like, "Hey, we're just trying to find this person that could have killed a congressman. Do
Yes.
you mind if we? I know the address is wrong, but do you just mind if we search this?" I mean, I don't blame Ronnie for just saying like, "I'm just gonna go by what the letter of the law says, and
Yes.
this is
And
not right."
yes.
Yeah.
And what you're not going to do is you will not be in my house. I just got. So I was like, okay, another one falls for dimples of Sunny. No, I know. Well, he has a couple types, and one of his types they either very blonde or very brunette. And that's what everybody that's his type. His two types. Um, but yeah, no, I thought it was kind of funny that Anna was giving shade to her, and I was like, yeah, but you also didn't check it either fully. So you had it last. I was thinking you had it last. So anyway, so that was interesting. That was a nice little twist. But they had to come back and have to look for it. Of course, obviously, he couldn't find it. So do we think? Because they this is one thing that was very heavy-handed when Michael comes over to Elizabeth's house. Frank could and Rory, I love you, my buddy. Could Rory have chewed that scenery more of crossing that threshold and looking outside, looking around? And Roy would laugh. If you watch this one, you gotta laugh. I was like, they're playing it so hard. Then they close the door. And then what? Come on over, Willie. Let me talk to you. So you get in that house about the kids. I'm like, oh my god, they're playing this so heavy. And Friday, Elizabeth, we come down with us to the station. Why? We found the gun.
If he just needed a mustache that he could have twirled.
And a bald cat. Right, Frank. I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my god. Okay, Roy, we kind of get it. You're being mysterious. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. It was just hilarious. So yeah. So I think something's going on
And it doesn't feel like as clean cut as Michael would want it to be if he's indeed the person that planted it.
there. Right.
Because it's like I mean, he was there. Everybody, both Elizabeth and Will could say, "Oh yeah, but Michael was also here," so that could also explain how the gun got there. It's not a
Right.
clean thing for Michael to be like, "Oh, geez, Will, I can't believe Willow has this gun. How did it
But
get
then
here?"
also, but see, and I kind of like this part. Actually, I mean, I'm liking this actually. Hi, 60 folks who are watching. Thank you. I like this though because across town, there's a real thought that Curtis shot him. There's that whole conversation that Drew and Martin are having. And Martin, we got to tell the cops because I think so. Drew thinks that Curtis actually or Portia, one of them shot him. So he knows Michael. So he believes Michael didn't do it. He's just framing him.
Yeah.
You see, this is how good the show is right now. He didn't like when he heard from Willow about how Michael wants to help her see the kids.
Oh,
He's like, what? I mean, he was like, no, me. It's all about him. But he was like, he couldn't say nothing because she's like, I'll do whatever I need to do to get to my kids. That's all she cares about. That's all she cares about. So his little plan is unraveling. So if he can get Michael arrested, he feels like that will save everything. Meanwhile, he wants to go home, and Martin's like, but he can still come get you. Like, are you sure you want to go home? Do you think it's Curtis or Portia? That whole sequence was funny. I mean, we're moving around, folks. It's all over the place, but it's just so funny when they were like, "Do they have the papers? Oh, we have the papers. Let's go in together and see, and let's talk to him." And they realize he don't have the papers no more, and he thinks they shot him or somebody shot him.
uh, just for that alone, I don't think it's Curtis or Portia. One, if it was Curtis, I think he would be dead.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Oh,
Curtis as a former cop, he's not going to just, he's not going to just do those two shots and then, leave even the faintest possibility that, I mean, he's going to go that far to shoot him twice. He's going to make sure that Drew's not coming back from this. Portia, even as a doctor, she's not somebody that's killed anybody before that we know of. So I could see her like not doing that. But also the fact that if they either of them had shot Drew, they would have taken time to at least look around to see if the blackmail was around, and they didn't. I mean, the safe they did, of course they don't know that the safe's open or anything like that, but they didn't. There was no like looking around to see. Why would they have killed him and then left, knowing that that blackmail was still there and could come up and would immediately point to them as suspects? So I feel like it's not the two of them. Maybe, certainly not Curtis. Who knows? Portia, I feel not only because I thought they were gonna use her as another red herring at Elizabeth's place as a possibility of somebody to plant the gun, but they didn't give her enough time to be alone in Elizabeth's place to feel like she could have planted that gun. And I was like, ooh, could have been Carly planting the gun, could have been Michael planting the gun, could have been Portia planting the gun, but we never gave Portia enough time to do that. So,
Well, folks think it's Scout. You shot her dad.
I mean, if it goes into what Michael said that he was there, and I mean, he could have seen who did it. So uh, it does make it interesting that if it was Scout. What a,
And she's living there so that she could hide the gun.
oof, that's man, that's crazy. But also just that's I mean, what a story that would be to tell of
Yeah.
your daughter shooting you twice because you kept her away from her family.
Folks, watch Adolescence on cable. I want to say it's Apple TV.
Netflix.
Netflix. I watched it, and that kid got the Emmy. The guy got everybody got the. It is something else. But I'm talking the kid role. I mean, and kids. I mean, they've done other soaps. Other soaps have had kids shoot adults, so it has happened. So I would love it. Me too. Everybody's like they love it with Scout. With Scout, that would be somebody you can rehabilitate. Of course, later there's things you can do.
Yeah.
With her. So it's a Danny, another one, but I don't think Danny did it. But Scout lives in that house. It is like that boy is good. The kid who played, yeah, he was in Adolescence. He was really good. So I'm thinking Scout's there.
And she did get over the Quartermains twice before the shooting happened.
Yes.
So there is time to grab a gun.
Yes. And no one would suspect her. No one would suspect her.
No.
At all. So, I got money. Okay. Sorry, my grandson just sent me some money. Love it. Good kid.
Yeah. So I can see why Michael also would not want to say, well, he was like, no, I was there, but it wasn't me. But I'm also not going to say that it was Scout and tell
Right.
anybody that because that's a child, and I don't want a child to be going through this.
And his child, and he probably thinks she's a victim just like everybody else in this because it's all Drew's fault. Drew did all. But I know a lot of folks in this chat think it's also Willow. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Willow. Whatever she's having weird split personality issues. A little DID for your lunch. Why not?
I
can
was
write it off. I can write it off as DID and say she just. Oh, Rachel on Days. Yeah, Rachel on Days shot somebody just now, the little kid. Yeah. But a little DID story that don't hurt nobody.
No, that's true. I was bummed the way that Michael and Willow scene was written, though, and the way Michael posed that to Willow that they're going to have a therapist there.
Yeah.
Especially if Michael's trying to make this seem like, more the carrot than the stick for this, where it's like, why doesn't Michael say like, hey, I know you've already lost custody of your children. I want the therapist there just to make sure, like, this is also in your best interest too. If the therapist signs off and everything, this helps mitigate any of the damage to happen for the first go around. Make it seem like Michael is doing this for Willow as well as the kids. Like, this is in your benefit that all of a sudden the court realizes, oh, and this was also watched by a therapist. It's good. It just like that seems like an obvious thing to be able to just chill Willow out and go along with it. Like, oh yeah, Michael's actually caring about my point of it too. I thought it would have just mitigated stuff because I felt like it just felt weird to be bickering about that therapist.
But here's the thing. What's your name, Frank? Love of my life. I don't know. I don't know. I try to make myself laugh. I do love him. I do in my life. No, I'm saying here's the thing. They're saying this in the chat too. I kind of agree with you guys. Willow has no alibi. Anna was like, I don't believe Nina. And they already had camera footage and shit. I was thinking, you know, both said that. Where's the camera footage outside the play? Hello. So they know that Nina's lying and Willow's lying. They both know that. So it's like she's a suspect. I think she really is a suspect, and she had access to the house to get in and out. We know she's. So I brought up, well, you know that Liz sleepwalks too. Remember, she had a little sleepwalking thing for a minute. That's a good Michelle. Great deep cut. There you go. I thought about that in a long time. Good deep cut. But it could be funny if it was Liz. That'd be kind of crazy. But before we go any further, because this is a small part of the storyline, folks. You guys in the chat were correct. All y'all in the chat, I have to say you were correct. I had hoped it wouldn't happen. You guys all talked about it. It was going to happen. And you were right. You guys were right. Portia's pregnant.
When that all happened, I just remembered you on the show talking about like she's going to be pushing dust.
Yes. I'm like, and she said, because of my age, she said it on the show, I want to know because of my age. Homegirl, okay, yes, you can get pregnant in your 40s, sure. Mid to late 40s, you can. Yes, you can totally. And so geriatric pregnancies happen all the time, right? But on God's green earth, why do we need a pregnancy storyline on these old ass people? Yeah, I call them old. I'm older than they are. I can call them old. What the fuck? I'm like, we don't need. And Anna, who's a daddy story. Oh, let's put Curtis do that again. I just want to do that already with Trina. So put it away again. And then he got Isaiah. Curtis, he told you we need to get some stuff straight. He was like, "Nah, I almost said something just now, but I can't. It's not for you can't hear what I said." That black folks say to each other. But I thought, like, he looked at him like, please. Curtis was so unbothered by him. Like, all we've talked, like he was just like, what? Like what?
It was definitely one of those things where it's much like Andor, where
yes,
Cyril just was so obsessed with Andor, and Andor was like, "Who are you?
Who are you?" Like I don't know. I think exactly. That's a good analogy. That was like that because Donnell Turner did it great. He was looking at him like, what? like, he tried to walk away. And he's like, you said he's gonna. I'm like, okay. He's like, wow. Why are we having what me and my wife do have nothing to do with like it's none of your bit. Like it's like what I did. He's like giving advice on Drew. Like he was like, who are you? I'm like, yeah, Isaiah said you guys are right. He sees something over the line. But when he said, "Would you guys almost fight?" He goes, "Oh, I was ready to start something." He didn't do it. But it was just like, get away from, like, what are you doing? Get away from me. Like, I don't need to talk to you. That way, but now you're going to lead them in a Who's Your Daddy storyline? Really? Of these old ass people? Come on, folks. That is just come on. Come on. Anyway, you don't need Portia with a baby that we'll see for it. We'll see her pregnant. Right, Frank? We'll see the baby born. That's it. We'll see it every. We try it out every once in a while. Like, we really need that. Oh, but you guys are right. You guys called it. I was fighting it. And I was like, really?
Oh my God. I mean, I guess this is an opportunity for Portia to get it right this time. Maybe that's what the storyline's going to present to her, where it's like she realizes, like, oh, holy cow, I'm doing this again. I'm doing this again with Curtis and another guy. This time I've got to be honest from the jump.
Well, he just said that. What you said. Portia's storyline to me is a rewrite with Curtis and Taggart. Now she'll be honest with both Isaiah and Curtis. Frank just said that, Monique. You guys are thinking the same thing.
There you go. So maybe.
He's all, maybe Dr. Nosy changed the results. Well, that'd be funny too. That's something. Well, it's funny. So she's talking to Dr. Navarro, and there goes Jordan right there. Oh, excuse me, guys. Hi, Dr. Navarro. I'm like, oh my God. And Jordan, they're using her more. She told Drew all about himself, didn't she?
Oh, which is true.
I know.
It's like, yeah, Drew, you almost died, and you're going to come on still acting like the ass that you are.
Right. I was with her. I was like, yes. Like, come on. He kept going. He tried to get her. I have to laugh though. The way they have Drew, I know you guys at home are so pissed at him and how he hasn't turned a leaf or anything. I kind of like it. I like the fact that he's still an ass. Doesn't care. He will use anybody he can. Frank, he don't care.
The way he makes it seem like, just remember, this was the moment you had a chance to be able to protect blind, and like, oh,
Uh,
whatever, dude.
that's what she said. Whatever. Basically, she said whatever. Now
Yeah.
she wanted to say something too that I can't say on TV. She was what she wanted to say to him. Also, but she was like, she's like, I'm just like, and he's like, he was really trying to use his tactics to get everybody like that's those scenes. It was really good. So when he showed Jordan, just like, no, come on.
I don't even need. And they're making poor choices when because they always do those scenes where somebody tells Drew to like, "Hey, you almost died. You really should try to get your act together this time." And they always come back and it makes it look like Drew's like really kind of taking
Right.
it to heart. Like I don't need that anymore. Just have Drew just be like, I just need him to give like roll his eyes because it's not he's not changing. He's not changing. So just like have him be like, "Hey, whatever you say, dude. I'm still doing what I'm doing."
Yes. He don't care. Folks, he don't care. That's what makes me laugh. I like it actually.
Which leads more and more to it being Scout because finding out your own daughter shot you twice has to make you reevaluate who you are as a man and a father that brought your own daughter to do this to you.
That would be good. Oh my God. Frank is right, you guys. That would be good. Oh my God. His face would be cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew, we have a suspect. We know who shot you. Your daughter. Oh my God. His face, all the whites in his eye, everything would just drain out of his body would just drain out of him. He'd be like, what?
Yeah. That could be the rock bottom that makes him.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
He's trying to get everybody, and nobody's biting. They're like, nah, we're good. We're good. We're fine. Yeah. Even Martin tried to talk to him. Remember Scouts of Cassadine? That's right. She said Cassadine too. Be her mommy. Maybe she talked to her cousin, what's her name? Oh my God, I'm looking at her name all of a sudden. Charlotte. And they talked about who knows. Right, it's Maggie Simpson. Scout as a shooter would be a Valentine. Oh, Valentine. Anyway, either way, that would be a good. That would actually be some good acting choice. There'd be some good stuff if that was the case too. How she was upset about. She really didn't want to do it, but she was just like. That's why she didn't kill him. She just tried to stop him.
That's true.
Yes, Elizabeth was right. Portia was pregnant. When she got dizzy, I was like, when she got dizzy, like, no, no. Oh my God, no. Oh, and we'll get back to some more. Okay, there's more. I'm moving around saying I'm just going where I feel at the moment. Okay, let me take a deep breath on this next thing. So we got. I'm telling you how I want to go into this. Well, I'll go this way. I'll go. I'm telling you how I want to go into this next part because it's all related. We have the whole Brit stuff coming out there now, and the thing with also Nathan. And so I got to ask this opening question, folks. Opening question: why is Brit acting suspicious about Nathan?
It is strange because, especially that first time when James shows up, she was really reluctant to get James in the same room with him and stuff. But when they were, and I can see why she was being reluctant to say more because there's all these other people around.
Right.
But then we get these scenes later in the week where it is just her and Nathan in his room by themselves. And she doesn't drop any pretense at all either there. So I was expecting her to kind of finally reveal like why she was being so hesitant and nervous. Like, I know what you're really doing here. You can't be doing this, whatever. But that doesn't happen either. And that conversation just happens as if it is really Nate and Britt. So I don't now I don't know how much Britt knows, Britt suspects, how much Nathan is maybe Nathan, or could it be Cesar as Nathan? Could it be, the name that shall not be mentioned?
Okay. I'm going to stop Frank for a second because I'm going to call out 10-4 GH. So I called him out online about this. I'm trying to manifest the man whose name should not be mentioned on the show to come back. They're like, the only person missing left is no, good. Everybody good. We don't need him on the show. And I don't need him to be Nathan or Nathan to be him. I don't need that either. So I just want to stop there right there. But yes, please go ahead. But yes, it's very suspicious. Folks are saying that maybe she doesn't believe he's Nathan either. Maybe she's not in on it, just doesn't believe he's Nathan. But Spinelli, I gave him points when he went to Britt, and he was like, because they always explain so mealy mouth and stuff. But when he was like, yeah, very suspicious. Both children of Cesar Faison come back with endangered, miraculous. He's like, yeah. She goes, so it's not him. You're right. It's me. He's like, yes, you're absolutely right. It's basically, I'm paraphrasing, but he looked her right in the face and was like, no, it's you. He basically don't trust her, and he didn't. He wasn't smiling. He was strong. He was just like, no, I don't trust you.
And he shouldn't. And for her to cop an attitude that nobody does, like when we know, as Jason told her, like there is stuff that you are not saying about what was going on. So you know more than you're saying, and
Right.
until you kind of reveal that stuff, we can't help
Right.
you, nor can we like absolve you of being involved with any of this either.
Well, how many times Jason got to say it to her?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, girl. I'm like, that's a little tiring after a while. That and her. I love that Josh was like, are you jealous of her, to Carly? Like, what's going on, girl? Why are you so pressed? And I love because when she showed up and she was as her and Josh, that was kind of funny. They're like, oh my God, you're alive. It was so funny. I love this. Oh my God, you're alive. Yes, she's alive. Oh my God, thank you for saving my life. And I guess she won't tell on her. That made me laugh. That was kind of made me kind of laugh. Because there's an extra layer now added to that kind of because now it's a other thing. But I will say I'm getting a little tired of this kind of attitude. With Britt, she's kind of calmed down a little bit, and only 10 scenes of Jason. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help. I don't need 10. I feel like you, Frank. I don't need 10 scenes of that.
No, I feel like I've got what Britt's putting down right now, and I need the next thing to happen.
Yes.
Like, just well,
Jack put her in her place. He sure did shut her mouth up. She all smart mouth, and he was like, "Oh yeah, okay. I mean, let me shut this down for a second, girl." Because what you did at Five Poppies breaks all kind of laws. And about Steinbauer, she's like, yeah, ask your mother. I love that part too. And Willow was that back. I was like, wait, Willow's back there. I keep forgetting they're cousins. They're all related somehow. And she was like, yeah, you don't want to take all my stuff. You got your own stuff on your own. That made me laugh also. Ally, I'm right here. It's like, yeah, I'm a good girl. I'll leave you as an ally. That family's all fractured, but the thing for me mostly is the whole Nathan and her reaction around him. I don't know what that is yet, so maybe they'll tell us hopefully soon. But it is weird, and I agree with you, Annie. It is weird to have him on as no Maxie.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing is, I mean, Ryan Pavey made it, at least in the stories that we read about him coming back, that it was like a really meaty storyline.
Yeah.
And so, him just being Nathan back, while great for the fans, is that really a meaty enough storyline?
Right.
Him, being possibly Cesar, possibly somebody else, a combination thereof, that seems like it would be, at least on paper, a more meaty storyline. That there's a big twist that it's not really Nathan. So I don't know which way they're gonna go.
But I like the whole thing of people are suspicious. I mean, honestly, these two siblings show up days within each other, alive, after all these years. That is weird. There has to be something going on there. Now, what do you think Liesel's in the dark? I really don't think she knows anything. I really think she knows nothing. She's not in it. I don't think she's in it.
Which I love, because painting, giving Obrecht a chance to be kind of like the hero, or like once she finds out what the deal is, she is like, I'm going to make whoever this person is behind it all pay. And we see her go on her acts of vengeance to offer some payback.
Marlon, I agree with you. I enjoyed Nathan and Spinelli talking. You can tell how hard it was for Spinelli on some level.
For sure. Yeah, it's I mean, when Nathan says like it's, I know it's been 7 years, but to me, I feel like I'm married to Maxie because I
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
that's where it was
He
when
did.
when they left.
I know he did say that, and Spinelli was just his heart sank.
I think this storyline becomes a lot tougher if Maxie is involved.
I agree.
And so having her off right now eliminates one difficulty in having this, yeah, all going on. Because then the big thing would be like, well, who's Maxie going to go with? Is it going to be Spinelli? Is it going to go be Nathan? You remove that part out of it, and so now it's just like, now how does Nathan kind of reconnect with the son that he's never met? How does Spinelli handle this kind of as the de facto, head of household, standing in for Maxie because she's gone?
And folks, I do understand why some of you want the man who's not shall be not be named on the show because you feel that's the third Faison child. He's Bailey Lou's father. It could be a thing where Spinelli and Nathan fight against him, bring him down. I mean, who knows? I mean, I understand there's possibilities storyline. I understand some of you guys like that. I don't need it. But I know some of you guys would want that because there's this huge family on it. Because it includes Willow, it includes Nina. There's a whole thing going on there. I kind of get it, but I'm not. I no.
I mean, it's sort of like if the show really wanted to do a deep dive into the Cassadine family tree.
Right.
And so you get, Valentine Charlotte, but then you also get Christina, and you get Molly, and you get Alexis, you get Nicholas, and you really decided to make a constant concerted effort where you took all those characters and brought them all together into a storyline. I've always wanted the show to do that because they've never really brought in the Christina, Molly. Alexis is always just kind of in and out as story needed, but a storyline that really focused all of that and they're all working together into a story. I mean, so like, is it like this? So you get and having Peter, I mean, be involved in that makes sense. I mean, it's the kind of the rules of three, where it's
Right.
like if you've already seen Britt and you see Nathan, then you should see the other guy, right?
Right. Because then he got shot because of the guy who should not be mentioned. So I get it. And my like you with the Cassadine stuff, they would hint stuff at Sam. She would hint her Cassadine heritage. I think they mentioned it to Christina once recently. This was the Cassadine. I don't know. Remember Danny's a Cassadine also because he's they said Charlotte, Valentine's on the canvas, kind of like there's a bunch of them running
Out.
around.
It's Cassadine. Yeah, you're right.
Right, Ace
Yeah.
is a Cassadine. Bring
Uh,
back Spencer. Shit, I don't know. He's a Cassadine. I mean, like there's a bunch of them running around. Some on canvas, some not on canvas. So I mean, it's very interesting that they could do that. But I think with this right now, it's strictly I don't think we go in that direction. But I don't know. Wait, the thing this is a new storyline, so I've not read much about what they're going to do with this. I mean, I have no idea. Just all of a sudden, she's back, he's back. Okay, they're back. We don't know. I mean, we really have to watch and see what's going to happen. I don't know anything.
yeah. I mean, I guess it'll be one thing to see what Nathan gets up to once he's out of the hospital. I mean, being in the hospital, you're just in one location. You can't really do much. But now, like,
Like I said, he got to get his life back.
yeah, does he try to rejoin the police force? I mean, he's, trying to forge a relationship with James. I feel like, I guess we need a little time. But it also seems like Ryan, I think, is around longer than, say, like Eric is. So I feel like it's okay if it takes a little longer to get like what the twist is. And on the plus side, the longer he is here without that twist happening, it increases the chances that Max is going to be involved in part of it when it does happen.
Ace is questionable. The DNA test to verify. What do you mean? It's either the son or the father. I don't know who else did she sleep with? Nobody I know of. That was
Uh,
it. But
yeah.
I don't think she's somebody. But I think it was only two, unless they throw in somebody else. I always thought that was pretty solid. I see why because remember Nicholas the scene we don't want to talk about either. Them sleeping together. Oh, that was not fun.
What I would love is that the way they could do this right now is because Maxie is out of commission. That I would love Maxie be the one that figures it out that it is not really Nathan.
She comes right back, and
Yeah.
it's like, who are you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, that's not Nathan. That
right,
is not Nathan.
right. That'd be good. That would be good. That would be good. She's the one who comes. So if they build, yeah, okay, that could be good. And then Maxie comes back on the canvas, and she's like, something's wrong.
Yeah. That's like, no, no, that ain't him.
Having Nathan really be blank would make sense, unfortunately, to get access to Bailey Lou without no Max's interference.
Uh,
But Esme disappeared for months, came back pregnant. He's always been questionable. I never thought it was questionable. I don't know. I never thought it was questionable.
no.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you guys are questioning it, but I never really read anywhere anybody was questioning it. It was like it was one of it's one of those. Go ahead.
Uh, yeah. What I would love is if it actually was your boy who never should be named, but yeah, in whether it's Nathan's body or whatever they did, because then it's like a way to still for sure get Maxie. Like he
Right.
always wanted Maxie, so it's like, all right, I can come in a prettier package this time that I know Maxie likes, but Maxie sees right through it and goes like, oh, that may look like Nathan, but that ain't Nathan. That's not Nathan inside.
Okay. Don't understand marriage after death. Isn't Maxie and Nathan still technically married, even though they supposedly died? I actually got petitioned for his death. I think they know he died.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know.
because
That's a good question.
well, no, because we talked about that before because she was getting married to Peter. So
Yes.
whatever legal obstacles would have happened at that point, we were right there at the altar. So that I'm sure
Yeah,
had been addressed and taken care of.
that's true. They're all, where is Ace? I don't know. He's at Laura's. What are we doing?
I mean, the next time we see him, he's going to be like 8.
You don't need him. Do you need him for anything? I don't need him.
No.
He's a baby. I only see babies.
I think
But
the only
maybe,
time he's going to become important is when there's something about like the Cassadine inheritance that's critical. But
yes.
you want that to be you want him to be older for that. Him as a baby means nothing in those discussions.
And we have to mention really quickly because this was a quick thing. It was cheesy. But Rick gets out of the restraints, comes upstairs, finds time to grab the dagger and then put it to Lex's throat.
What I don't understand is how, because it seems like it all comes through the kitchen, up through the
Right.
basement, up through the kitchen, but he appears like on the landing,
Yes.
like he was coming from downstairs. When I
Right.
just saw his head pop up there, like, beep.
Right. So I'm like, there he is, but they overpower him, put him right down. But I just thought, that's okay. I don't. I think we're coming up on the month. Are we coming up on the month at some point soon?
Yeah, I mean, it was only 10 days left, so I figure we've lost maybe a day or two since then. Uh,
Right.
yeah. And of course they had, he had to get through that call to Elizabeth. Like, I think I heard your dad.
Yeah. Right. We need Rick and Bay. Yeah, 'cause they're like, where is he? Where is he? I know it's kind of funny. Well, he's getting a taste of his own medicine, first of all.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what's happening. Wait till Carly finds out. She'll laugh about that one. And speaking of Carly, we had Carly and Elizabeth talking to each other. Because they're kind of frenemies at this moment. They get along, whatever, for the most part. And she was like, I just need to, she knows what's going on, I need your help. And Liz was like, oh no, she's trying to stay out of it. But she agreed. She goes, no, Willow did do damage. I like that they were talking. There was nothing, it wasn't anything, they were shouting at each other, just like, you're right, she did do damage. And I agree with you on that. She is a little much. And that's what this was. She's seen that Willow is trying to be a good friend to her, but she is a bit much.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, especially given us that scene of Elizabeth seeing Willow on the phone, like whatever it takes, Drew. Yeah, I'll do whatever you want. I mean, having her see like, oh yeah, Willow is she's she a danger girl.
You're a danger girl. She did. Liz called his phone afterwards too. Yeah, I know they kept fighting. He goes, yeah, it's kind of weird. This whole when I talked to Christina, this whole detox. Like, I kind of get it, but it's not. She's not like him, and so. But I think the month's almost up, though. I think
Yeah, my digital detox.
no detox like that. I want you that too soon.
Which
Okay,
is
bye.
great. I mean, I like the idea. Hey, okay, we give Rick a little, give the actor a little breather or whatever he
Yeah.
wants, and then, because, I mean, essentially he comes back in 10 days, and then everything kind of resets. I mean, he's going to be. It's just one more reason for him to be angry at Alexis and Ava, but because they all know, they all have stuff on each other. Nobody can go to the cops with any of it.
That's so beautiful of the story. Christina, Ava, Alexis, him, they're all guilty.
Yeah.
Love it.
So nobody can
No,
rat the other out without all of them going down.
right. So there you go. I love it. Then we had a little bit of Lulu. Sunday I talked to her. Hey Lulu, an article you wrote. So she's like, "Your family, everybody's family. I'm not trying. I mean, he's family. Your family. I'm not trying to do anything wrong."
I just, I didn't ask to write the story. It was just a sign, and I'm trying to be impartial.
Right. So he
I
wasn't
didn't,
buying it.
I didn't say that, Sonny. What I said was,
I know. She defended herself, but he wants out like, okay, if something good comes out, you better report on that too. Basically, he said to her, and he just walked out.
yeah,
Right.
well, and of course with the soaps, it's like every reporter has to be just like a general or current event news reporter. Like we never have a character on the soaps as a sports reporter. Oh, I'm a reporter, but I write about sports. No, nobody
Right.
cares about that. You got to be
Right.
mixed up with whatever's going on.
And then Lulu has information on Ronnie. She gets to Tracy.
Yeah, which hey, she's just a great person, man. Great. Ronnie is just great. She's the bee's knees.
She's gonna be laughing. She's like, "Hi, I'm doing great. The kids are great. Everything's great." She's like, "I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this stuff going on." Like that's kind of funny. We haven't seen them together in a while, so I know they're looking forward together. They were looking forward when she disappeared, but like it's good to see them just kind of sitting there and shooting the crap, and then kind of okay, here you go. I did this research for you. They're still family on some level, um, and so that's it. Let Carly handle Lulu. That's funny. Um, yeah, and also we got like I said, we had Jack threaten Jason. He threatened Brett.
Yeah.
He had a stern talking to Carl to what's her name, Jocelyn, because Jocelyn had to blow her cover, not almost blow her cover, but she said that Vaughn was WSBA. She told the truth about that. Do we saw Vaughn? And actually, he liked the idea.
Yeah. What I liked is it was a way to like it gave Jack a great preview. Like if this is how she's reacted about
I
Vaughn,
know,
like wait till she finds out that it is her own daughter doing this.
right? Oh my god! And so when she went, she got a phone call. I was like, "Okay, I'll be over." And he's like, on that phone call, it's a little like you're upset with me. He's like, and Carly was ready for bear. She was like, "Here's the deal, kids." And I just let him have it a little bit, just like this is my children. Again, you're right. He's getting a glimpse of what she can be like when she really does find out, because she will. She'll
When
find out.
when he was on the phone with her and she's like, is everything cozy? Why don't you come over here and find out?
That's
I'd,
right.
I'd be like, you know what? I think I'm busy for forever. So I'm
Yeah,
good.
no, he wanted to find out. He knew what was going on. He said he wanted to find out. Are Carly and Jack breaking up? I'm assuming they have to at some point because it's going to come out that she's a WSB agent. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. It has
Well,
to.
I mean, you saw she was just about Vaughn.
Right.
Magnify that a bazillion times when she finds out it's Jocelyn.
She's been lying to her own daughter. Oh, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be big.
Oh yeah. I mean, as soon as she put on those waterworks to Carly about Vaughn being a WSB agent, I'm like, man, girl, when you finds out that you're an agent, man, she's not gonna be thrilled with you either.
I don't know. So I don't know. Jack and Carly they're on thin ice. We don't know if they're breaking up. They're on thin ice. The couple. What else? Okay, let's see. I know we're not done yet. We got a couple of things. I'm just saying, like I went that direction. Um,
I mean, for that, like just in terms of Carly and Jocelyn, I mean, I feel like the
yes,
big thing is it's the lie ultimately.
yes,
I'm sure that Carly would not want Jocelyn to be a WSB agent, but I mean, much like joining the police force or
right,
anything else where you're putting yourself, hopefully defending the public good, but you also are putting your life in jeopardy.
right,
No parent is going to be, thrilled, perhaps,
right,
although they could support it.
right.
I think it's probably the lie that's the worst thing between her and Jocelyn, right?
Yes. When Carly finds out that everyone knew, especially Jason, that's what's going to hit her hard. And Jason knew all about this stuff with her, and he's not saying anything.
If you want to talk to me, come here and like reach out to me like a man.
Right. Like, okay, whatever, bye. Who cares? Josh didn't tell Carly the whole story about Jack got into it. No, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yeah, when Carly finds out that everyone has new set, especially Jason, she's gonna go crazy. She'll go crazy. She'll let him have it. It's gonna be so good when it happens. It's gonna be so good. Because her and Jack are too happy. They're gonna break up, of course. They're gonna break up.
Yeah, and it's just it's a shame. I wish I cared more about them as a couple.
Me too.
That this would have more impact on me when it does go south.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Who are we missing? Oh, Emma and Gio. They're actually cute. I don't mind them so much.
I don't mind them, but those scenes were agonizing, especially at the gym. Agonizing. Oh my God. Ooh.
It's on purpose. They're literally hitting over the head. It's puppy love. That's what it is. As he's like talking to her, oh yeah, and she's talking, oh yeah. So it's miscommunication. It's puppy love. It's all that. And they're friends. They have been friends this whole time. Should they move forward to be more than friends? I get it. I'm on board. I think they're cute together. And it was her birthday too recently.
I'm fine with those two characters together. I just felt there was just too much deliberately obtuse dialogue
Also,
on both sides on them. Like, oh, this is killing me.
I didn't mind.
It was just to pad out that episode.
Yes.
When you could have made those scenes a lot shorter and succinct and more impactful.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Look at you. You're such a fan of Young Love, James.
I am. And Gio's learning how to act right in front of her eyes. Oh, did I say
that? You are doing your young adult romance audio series, aren't you, James?
I mean, they're young adults. I might have one in there somewhere. It's like that, but I'm not sure. Not exclusively, but it might be Young Love in there. No, I think that we had to talk about Young and Restless right now. Young and Restless is basically the old and the Restless. There's no young people. We're saying all these other shows have multi-generational people on the shows, and General Hospital is kind of there. Each age bracket they have somebody. So I'm gonna say I like this cutesy. They were friends first. It was a slow burn. Went through a lot together. She's a great little actress. He's getting better as an actor. And there you go.
A lot of young love could be your new audio series, James.
I like a lot of people. I don't like young love stories. I just like watching them.
Yeah, I mean, the tough thing with Emma is they made so much of her return about her love and protection of the animals. Like that was killing me. So that's it's like if they could have just died, which they've thankfully at least dialed back on. Yeah, that was awful. So
it's still there, kind of, but it's getting less and less.
So between them dialing that back and Gio's acting ability rising, yeah, they're kind of meeting in a good spot. But I have zero faith in GH being able to maintain this relationship.
Oh yeah, well, me too, kind of on some level. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they cultivate it a certain way. The pacing is everything. Frank and I say it all the time. That's what will determine if we like a story or not. The pacing is good. If it's slow and choppy and stops and starts, I'll lose attention for it.
Gio practicing boxing with Sonny. And then him when he shuts down. Oh,
I said he's trying to.
That was great. And then also Kai and Gio tossing that medicine ball back and forth.
Oh God.
Like, Kai, are you gonna like practice like squatting or anything? What are you doing with what are you doing on your end with this?
I'm not gonna keep doing this. You got to, Kai. It's your job. Trina was like, no. Again, she wanted to say something I can't say on TV to him in a way that we know black folks, we talk to each other. You're like, no, MF, you're gonna continue this, you're gonna continue doing this. I don't care what you do. You don't care. You gotta keep going. You want this, you gotta keep going. Hey, I'll try. Well, Dawn's storyline is still there, you guys. They mention it once in a while. Just say it's the pacing's horrible. They do mention sometimes the pacing is horrible on that storyline. They're going fast with other ones. The other ones are kind of like, I don't know why it's just dragging out so long. And the five poppies, there's something about that too. So maybe it'll all come to a head at some point. Because we have Britt there now. Britt was there.
Yeah.
So, and she's like, I don't know. She's the conduit to it. I mean, oh, sorry, that's like knocking my door or something. Hello.
Come on, knock on the door.
Come on, knock on my door. And maybe you. Someone's waiting for you. I don't have the rights to it. His and her. No, hers and his. Three's company to you. I know. It's like. Oh my god. Yeah. A side note, folks, just because it's our show, do what we want. You know that every single episode of Three's Company is predicated on a misunderstanding.
Yes.
As maybe it's a famous thing, folks, that every single episode, it's always a misunderstanding. The storyline does not change. It may be different situations, but it's always someone over here something or sees something that's wrong, and the second half is them figuring it out.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
It's a tried and true formula.
It's amazing. That show's on like 5-7 years. That show was amazing.
But you can see how hard it is to say when they switched to Three's a Crowd.
Oh,
that was a
I watched it. It was not great.
I remember being so excited for that, and then watching it, you're like, oh,
yeah.
This isn't the Jack Tripper I want.
Oh, the Ropers didn't work either. I watched that series too. The Ropers didn't work either by themselves. They needed to be with the other folks.
God bless the Ropers. They were the best.
They were the best. They were the best. I mean, Audra Lindley, just alone. Anyway, we digress. The five poppy storyline is still out there. Yes, Sika, whatever her name is, Miss Edwards. Yeah, it's still out there because they're there. So and Jason was part of it. He was out there. We don't know what happened. Our guy in the pajamas is still out there.
Oh yeah. And Pascal is running around.
What are you doing out there running around?
I mean, Dalton figures into this somehow.
Somehow.
Sidwell, who we haven't seen in a few weeks.
We haven't seen in a while. But you know what? I think it's kind of good. They give them they had to do a bunch of stuff. Give them a little break. And they can bring it back on. They now can start bringing it back on. And you know I always say it's okay to rest characters every once in a while. Not for too long, but just give them a little break. Okay, we had enough of them, so that's kind of So hopefully they'll bring him back soon. He's a great character. I'll bring him back soon.
For sure. Same thing with Marco. We haven't seen
that
either. Well,
so I like that. On side note, that Trina and Emma are really friends now.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Oh my God, girl, good to see you. Come over here, girl. That whole thing. It was kind of cute. I mean, I don't mind the gym set. Give me something. It's been around for a long time. Give us something. I mean, that's fine. Pascal is on Port Charles. Somebody brought Britt her meds and left them on her bed. So you think he's you think he's in Port Charles?
I don't know, because somebody would have noticed the guy running around in pajamas. Like, hey, there's somebody running around in pajamas here. What's that all about?
And the name C, who is it, you guys? That is C. But right now, so again, the suspects that they're looking at Carly and Michael. They said Carly has killed before her child. We have Willow, Curtis and Portia, Nina, and that's all their suspects, isn't it, so far? I think it's all their suspects.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like for me, it's either Scott or Willow. Those are the two that have the most impact on Drew.
Everybody in chat. The next, I don't want to hear anything else. Just tell me, who do you think it is? What's the name?
I have no other thoughts.
No other thoughts. Right now, just write down the name in the chat. We got 75 people. Who do you think? I want to see what the majority of people think it is. We got a Willow. But seriously, I want just tell me who. Just write down the name who you think it is at home. Okay, the chat stopped. Everybody's writing.
There you go.
Okay, Willow. Oh, somebody says I think it's Ezra Boyle. Ooh, we haven't seen him in a while. You can be mad. You can be mad at Drew for dropping him. They can be mad at Drew.
I hate what you did to Jacinda.
Right. Willow, Scout, Willow, Scout. People think it's Ronnie.
Wow.
Scout, Willow. Marlon says Michael. So you would think it was Michael. I have a hard time thinking that Michael. Let me be Michael.
What I would love is if it is Ronnie and it was Martin posing as Monica writing this letter to Ronnie saying,
Yes.
if you want to get back in my graces or you want to become sister, I need your help. I need you to kill this guy. I need you to shoot this guy.
Right. Oh my God. So they're saying Willow, Michael, maybe even Martin. Just Martin did it. Jacinda, she could have. Ezra again, so it's Ezra, Ronnie, Willow, Scout. Like Scout with the revolver in the study. Yeah. Little Clue reference. Thank you, Mr. Trista7. No, Michael is too obvious. I agree. I think it's too obvious. Scout. Okay. A lot of folks are saying Scout or Willow, with some nods to Martin, Jacinda, Ezra Boyle was the name I didn't think was gonna come up.
Well, James, how do you feel? What is your pick?
That's a really good question, actually. It's a good one. It has to be somebody important. It has to be somebody who can get out of it or somehow get out of it. I think Curtis and Portia are too also obvious. I'm gonna say Willow.
All right.
Frank Moran.
I'm gonna go Scout. I think that opens up a lot of possibilities for it's a character that we all know. A lot of people love. And if she's off canvas for a while, getting help, nobody's gonna really notice. But it also has a big impact on Drew.
Right. Nobody died.
Yeah, but I think it would have a big change on the way he would maybe look at himself and how he has been as a father. Just about. So, and not that I need to see Drew become the Drew of old, but I at least need to have him have a realization like, holy cow, I am not a great. I've been doing some crappy stuff. I can continue to still do crappy stuff in the future, but boy, I really need to at least be accountable for, what my actions have done to my daughter.
It's Willow. Michael saw her do it and is framing her for something she did actually. Someone says no, it's someone who's not a suspect. Tony JC says, Frank, why do you have me seeing Martin as doing a Mrs. Doubtfire? It's the ghost of Edward. Right. Jacinda and Michael are having drinks, which makes each other's alibi. We know Michael was seen by Tracy, so it's not Michael. And I don't think it's Tracy either. I don't think she did either. She found him. I don't think she did. I think she really did come over there and talk to him. And some guy Drew paid. We'll be surprised. It went wrong. I don't know. I'm thinking with Willow. I think it'll be a split personality thing.
What if it's like Michael does show up, he's about to go in, and he sees Scout shoot her father, and comes out and says, holy cow, give me this gun. I will put it back and take you back home wherever you were. We're not going to say anything about this to anybody. And then Michael then takes the gun from Edward's place and puts it in Willow's to frame her.
Why is it Edward's gun? I don't know.
Because there's a lot of people that could get access to it. If it was such a specific gun that only like one or maybe two people could have, it kind of lessens the potential for red herrings.
How does Scout get to the house at night? She was already there. To his house? Wow, who knows?
I mean, we've seen these kids get to
12
places.
years old. She can run around.
Yeah,
At 12, I was on subways at 12. Well, I mean anything.
she may have a bike. I mean, Danny rode his bike to go pick up uh Scout from camp.
Sidwell may have paid someone. Yeah, I believe that, Frank. They agree with you on something. So I don't need a true redemption story. Of course you do. That's the whole point. Scout took a ride share. That's what Charlotte did.
Yeah, and I don't think nobody needs to see Drew be completely redeemed on this, but I still think having him realize, like, holy cow,
Right.
certainly, David Canary with Adam, there were plenty of times that Adam realized his actions had consequences, but that didn't change that he would still screw around and do stuff that he thought when it was advantageous to him. So at least, so for Drew, because the one thing Drew doesn't do is he believes it's everybody else that's done something to him. He refuses to take like any accountability to all this. Like everybody else is against me. So I just need Drew to realize, like, holy cow, nope, this was on me. And then he can still be an ass about whatever he wants to do.
It's Willow. She's been sneaking it out of Monica's house. She took the gun, put it back. Michael then placed it at Elizabeth's house to be found. That's a possibility.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like, I mean, Michael already has his doubts with Willow about screwing with Daisy.
Right. Right. Michael should try getting Willow to target Daisy and shorting Drew. That won't happen either. He won't go. He's not gonna go after the mother of his children. He's just kind of like, I need you to be better so you can be around the kids. But I don't think he's right. He thinks she's unstable, which I think she is unstable. He sees something everybody else is not seeing. Well, some people are seeing it, but they're trying to be a good friend to her. I think Elizabeth, they see it too. Something's off. I think they see it.
Yeah, I mean, Willow is another one who hasn't fully accepted accountability for her actions. I mean, she knows she screwed with Daisy. She knows what they did to Sasha. And she's never been held accountable to that, or at least acknowledged that to herself.
Right. They showed an old episode the other day I saw online of when Nina found out Sasha wasn't her daughter at the wedding of her and Valentine. It was so good.
Oh,
I almost forgot that Nina was a victim at one point.
yeah. And there is that line of dialogue that Willow has when she's talking with Michael this week, where she says, like, I wish I had the power. Yeah, she hates not. She feels like she has zero power in any of these situations. So,
Yes.
like her shooting Drew is a moment of her taking power. Her screwing with Daisy is a moment of her grabbing power.
And here's the thing, kids. I'm looking at it, like Elizabeth said to Carly, she's missing her children. No matter what she's done or didn't do, she loved her children. She's not with them. That must be crazy. For her. I don't know. A break for my kids was fine, but for her, she can't do it. She has to
Oh,
do all the
yeah. I don't know. It's
Most
like,
parents have to go like, oh, I'm going to break for my children. But no, she hasn't seen her kids in so long. She's desperate. She misses her kids. I believe that completely.
it reflects in just how dead inside I am for when Will sees this week that, oh, we get postponed from October to January. Me, I was like, whew, that would be nice.
But in real life, you don't wait that long to see them kids. Come on.
Oh, it'd be great. I'd be down, like a little 3-month breather. Oh,
But I really do think that Michael really thinks Willow is losing it. I really think he is protecting the kids. I believe he feels bad for Willow on some level. Well, I believe he does.
I agree. I agree with you with that. I mean, the Daisy thing for sure. Michael's not forgotten about that,
Right.
but he also knows the Willow that he fell in love with, and that. So I could feel like, hey, she's lost her way, but somewhere inside is the Willow that I fell in love with.
I agree. I think that's what he. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think they have him playing it that way, where he's not just ruthless. It's just like, I want to give you. I feel like he feels his hands are tied.
Yeah.
And I say they do the best he can, and she's like, I don't know. But and also he thinks that he knows that she messed with Daisy, so he's holding on his back pocket too, a little bit like, okay, I can't go off on her now about that anyway. Because we had time for it. It's not gone.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, just have time for it. Anything else? I think do we get it all out?
I think we got it all out.
We got out in an hour and a half. I think we got all out. Folks, anything we missed that's important? I think we got it just about everything. I think, is there anything?
And let's not forget, James, that you did this while not feeling well.
I'm not feeling well, folks. I had the flu all week, so I'm gonna go lay down after this. But I did it because I love the show. I love Frank. I love the show. I love you guys. I like doing this kind of stuff. I'd rather be doing this than being sick, laying around. But the show is. I'm enjoying the show. I am enjoying it overall. Never thought I'd say that again in years, but I'm enjoying it, and there's some really good performances happening out of this stuff, and there's some good stories. Other stuff, but there's some good stuff in there. No pickle Lila, kids. No pickle Lila. They just put that jar away. Nope, no way. I don't want anything in there. That's why he changed the custody. Yeah, I really do think Michael is feeling for Willow, but he's scared also for Willow. He's scared for the kids.
Yeah.
You feel like his hands are tied because Michael is not a mean person. So Samantha, I think you asked this last time. We did so. There is on the daytime Emmy specials our nomination show. It's out. Just go to daytime Emmy specials here on YouTube or wherever you find it off, and you'll see our show. We did it several months ago. It is out. Everybody loved it, the whole thing. And then, yes, on October 21st, our follow-up, the winner show, the recap show, and then who wins every year, guessing the predictions. So that is next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. So check it out.
And James wears a tux for that.
I know. He's obviously a crazy person. Yes, I'm trying to get better, you guys. I'm trying to get better. I'm enjoying the show, and I got to watch all the soaps this week, Frank, kind of leisurely.
Oh, nice.
So I didn't have to rush to try to watch it. I really just kind of watched it. I was like, oh, okay. I got to watch everything, Beyond the Gates, everything. It was great.
Before we take off, how excited are you to see your boy Greg Vaughn showing up there now?
I posted already. As many of you guys know, I actually know Greg Vaughn, and I've known him for about 10 years now, through Days of Our Lives, of course. And I posted a picture on Instagram earlier today of me and him together when he won the Emmy. But I have a lot of pictures with him. He's hot, sexy, hot. He's hot and sexy. Did I say he's hot and sexy? He's soulful. When he talks to you, he looks right at you, and you melt. I don't care if you're a dude. I don't care if you're a ma'am. I don't care who you are. You will melt. He is such a nice person, and they made the announcement, and his statement was so eloquent about going on the show. I was like, Greg Vaughn, I love you. So Greg Vaughn, we don't know what he's playing yet, who he's going to be with. He's done black shows before. And all the black women online were ready. I'm telling you, they're all like, he's invited to the cookout. Trust me. Like Frank. Frank's invited to the cookout too. They're invited to the cookout. He's hot. Did I say he's hot and sexy, Frank?
I think you may have mentioned it.
Yeah. I'm glad Greg Vaughn's going to be on Beyond the Gate. So it's a good choice for him. He's already been on General Hospital. He's been on Days of Our Lives. He's been on, has he been on YNR, you guys? I think he's been on YNR. I think so, I'm not sure. So I'm good. I mean, Beyond the Gate's good. Greg makes you melt like butter. Yes, like smooth butter. He does. I don't know what it's about him. Seriously, I do not. You talk to anybody who meets him. Whenever I see him, it's like James, and he gives you this hug. Even Frank would not want to let go.
Probably not.
He wouldn't. Guess that though, he was on Queen Sugar and he was high. So he's on black shows before. Trust and believe. You know how to do that. I know you love when I say that. He know how to do this. He knows how to do this. You don't worry about him. He'll be just fine in Fairmont Crest. This is Fairmont Crest, bitch. That's it. You know your girl's out of jail now. She's like, oh my god, this is Farrah Crest. That was Frank's favorite part of that premiere. He said.
That was. Just that snap.
Farrah Crest.
Oh. You know, 0 notes on that. 10 out of 10 for
I
that.
know he loved it. He loved that. But she's out of jail now. She should come back on again. How about that?
Yeah, and I only want her snapping scenes. She always.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He was on YNR. Yeah, he was on YNR. Chance, I thought he was on YNR. So yeah, so he's been around. But I think it's So you say you like Greg? Oh, it's little.
Is Katie still on the show too?
Which one?
Katie, McCain or
Katie, yeah, she's still on there. Yeah, John Lindstrom. John's character is so good. Joey is so good. He was shady last week with no shame. He's paired with a woman who I love, one of the white actresses, who's plays Vanessa. I love her. Name is Lauren Bagolgi, or whatever her name is. I love her. So yes, and for Frank doesn't know this, of course, on YNR this week, half the cast is going to Los Angeles. They're going to run into Tamara Braun, who joins the show, and Roger Howarth.
Oh, there you go.
I'll let you know how it goes. I'm very curious, folks. I'm very good. About in the chat room, you got the chat. Yes, Roger Howarth is back on YNR. So I'm very curious, each of these characters, what they're going to be. So they're both, yeah.
All right.
Other XGHers showing up on YNR. Yeah, John is really good on, he's Frank. What just reminded me of that is he's just a good actor. Like, we know him as Kevin and Ryan and a few other things, but like, he plays this really bad guy. He's so good. He's really good. He's really good.
I mean, he crushed it, Ryan. Anytime that he was given that, GH's failure to recognize or utilize John for everything that he could do has always been just a disappointment.
I agree, but they're using him on Beyond the Gates. They're using him, and to great effect.
That's great.
Oh, I hate to sound like that, but I'm with friends. I just think I'm sorry, it's another caliber of actor. There's Katie McLean too. She's another one who's won like 3 or 4 Emmys, been on 5 shows. Like, as we kind of end the show, go back to the beginning. I'm sorry, folks. I expect big things because Erica Slade-Zag's on the show. I'm sorry, this ain't it. Hopefully it'll get better, but this ain't it for me. I need more. I need meatier. I need juicier. I need something deep. And like I said, maybe it's coming. But I need to. To me, it's too light. It's too light. I mean, even though she's a part of a huge, they say they agree with you, Frank. Yeah, Frank, all that. John is really good playing intimidating and menacing. I know he's good at that. Yeah. When you give me some good actors like this, I need to see them doing meaty material. So yeah. I'm sorry, this is not it. But hopefully, maybe it'll turn into it.
Not me, much like John. You wanted more scenes and richer scenes with him on GH, and the show so often just sidelined him, or just he would just come in to prop up Laura for a hot second,
right?
Which was disappointing. He has so much history on that show that he could have carried storylines in and of himself. So when you see somebody go like that to another soap, you want to see them being utilized. And from what I've read, or from what you've said about him on Beyond the Gates, it seems like people are really seeing him be able to, that's why you get the best out of John Lindstrom, because you're allowing him to you're giving him great material to work with.
Yeah, well, I think guys agree. I think you guys in chat. I think Frank just brought up a good point that I really thought about this. It's like, you're right. It's like you bring people on and you don't write for them, or you just kind of give them a lackluster story. Like, this is just, I feel bad for the actor. Just because you're thinking, well, you got me to come back. Come on. So,
and especially with Erica.
You got Medora's funny. You got Greg on Beyond the Gates. You can't have everything. Give Erica a break, LOL. Oh, Medora, I want the world. I want the whole world. Yeah, I want all of it.
No, I mean, Erica, she's retired. She doesn't do this very often by her own choice. She's like happy with for her life. So if you are able to entice her to come out and play on your show, travel across the country to do so, like, boy, make it worth both her while and the audience's while.
Well, I'll say this. They're doing it on YNR right now. The storylines suck, but Jess Walton came out of semi-retirement from Oregon, from her ranch, and she plays Jill Abbott. She's been there for 1,000 years. She's on the show right now for a couple of weeks.
Oh,
And
nice.
they're making the most of her. I mean, she's seriously in all these scenes. There's an example of them somebody using somebody. She's in meaty storyline. If you're watching YNR, you know what I'm talking about. The show isn't the greatest right now, but her scenes and having her in person, not on fucking pads and phones, her being in person, it's really work. It changes everything.
Oh,
And they have her on all of these different things. And like I said, on days, Billy Flynn was being wasted after a while. Now he's being used on YNR. Same with Connor Floyd on YNR. They wasted him. Hopefully they'll use him on days. Like that's the whole point. It's like if you can't use them on one show, I know you have these large casts, or whatever. Release them into the wild to go somewhere else, possibly, where they can be used. But I'm saying, but Jess Walton is also one who's semi-retired, up there in age, and but her storylines are packing a punch for me. Oh, you guys agree? You guys, why? You know what I'm talking about? If Frank watched the show, he would agree with me. He doesn't watch YNR. I'm going to tell you, Frank, she's a great actress, Emmy winner, 30 years on the show. They always have her, like I said, on Zooms and shit. She came down, and it's good. It changed everything. Her being in person.
it just seemed I gotta just, and having not seen any of that, but I feel like it just matters more.
Yeah, it does.
Seeing them on a Zoom, it's like, okay, but it's like, sure, you were able just to make this technological arrangement, but in person with another, it just makes the scene come alive in a way that it doesn't through like.
Speaking of GH, her scenes with Jason Thompson, who plays Billy, who used to be Patrick Drake, have been amazing. They have been amazing. So just saying, it's just I'm there. But I want the whole world, Medora. I want good people on every show. I want everybody to get best storylines. I want you get best comment today, Medora. I'll give you that one. But I want it all. I want hot Greg Vaughn, and I want amazing Erica. All that. So yes, I'm like I want it all. I want all my shows to be firing on all cylinders. That's what I want. I want to be able to run to the TV set and watch these TV shows. That's what I want to do. I mean, I'm paying for ads on Hulu. I need to have some good show on there. Come on. I'm like, I get ads. So Frank, I get ads in the beginning, but then I have no ads the second half of the show. I'm like, how'd that happen? What am I paying for? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. And it draws an audience in more, James. Exactly. That's what it is. Yes. So we're still watching. We're gonna see what happens. Little by little, GH has been getting better on things. So yeah, so we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. So folks, now I think we're done. We just drew it up to another 2 hours. Okay, that's fine.
There you go. I just wanted to round it off, for the fans.
Right. Dream on, James. I'll be your reality check. The world for James. I know. I want everything. I want to lock it all up in my pocket. It's my bar of chocolate. Give it to me now. I understood Veroka. I understood her. Shit. All she wanted was an egg. Come on, Frank. She just wanted an egg.
There you
go. Golden egg. Geeses. Yeah. Nothing on YR is meaty. That's very true in mine. And nothing's meaty on there, but she's been good. So you guys agree with that. So plus we have these. I hate to say this, folks. I'm going to say it. I don't care. These actors are getting old. We got to use them when they have their faculties. They can still act. We need to really get the juice out of them before it's over.
No, for as much as everybody may lament the passing of Leslie,
right?
I think we can all say that even before her medical issues, I mean, Monica was not being used as much as she could have been. So
I agree. You guys agree at home. You guys all agree. Everybody has an outcry about Monica, but for the last couple of years, they barely used her. I know she had some health issues here and there, but before that, they were phasing her out on some level.
Same thing happened with Jackie Zeman and Bobby. I mean, those.
Right. Oh yeah, Bobby too. Don't get me started on ageism, Frank. Don't get me started on that part. I'm like, that just don't get me started. Because literally, Monica had better storyline when she was on the show.
Yeah.
It made her seem like amazing.
The only thing I can offer rebuttal is that hopefully people like you see what Jane Elliott does.
Yes.
And you realize like, holy cow, she's, I think everybody agree, one of the best things about that show.
Yes.
And so it just goes to show you, it's like these people who have worked and perfected their craft throughout the years of the show, like they can deliver regardless of age. Take
Yep.
advantage of it while you can.
I agree. I totally, while they're still here, I'm like, I totally agree with that completely. Everybody's like, that's right. That's right. Yeah, we're there with you. We're looking out for everything. Like you guys are looking out for everybody. Thanks for watching us. Again, we will not be here next week, so don't look for us.
James is going to be hobnobbing it up with the celebrities.
Yes. And I'll be back and I'll give you all the tea also on here. I'll save some special tea for on here to tell you and Frank and the fans. So
Ooh,
don't worry.
who was who?
Specialty. So that'll be coming up, but that'll be a couple weeks. But folks, Frank, they want to know your email account.
Guys, it's I feel like it's just always lackluster. Doesn't have that same oomph.
Yes.
But
Rare folks has two kind of email things going on. So this is
here we go. All right.
the big one. 387,508. 387,508, kids.
We're making oh, it just popped up, guys, right there.
387,515. So 7 emails came in just like that.
Right, just like that. Just man, that's how in demand I am.
Oh my God. Follow him at Happy Go Jackie, folks, please. And I'm at James Lott Jr. I already told you everything that's going on this week. We'll see you soon.